Sawadee Cup, Thai people and Indonesians and Filipinos. I want to welcome you to our academy where we talk about law in Slovakia, so you understand how things work and you can make better decisions. Today I want to talk to you about how to end the contract. Some of you want to end the contract. Your contract is infinite type. What does this mean? You sign the contract and until you resign, the contract is still valid. So if you stay with us for 5 years, the contract is for 5 years. So number one thing, the contract can end in two ways. Number one is you get fired. Number two, you resign. If you get fired, you can only get fired under certain conditions. For example, if you fight someone, or if you steal something, or you come drunk, it can be ended immediately. And if there's no apparent reason, the employer has to take you for 2 months. But if you want to end the contract, you have to resign. Number one thing. How to resign? You have to put it in writing. So you cannot say, oh, I tell Dennis, or I tell Bo, or I tell someone in the company that I want to resign. It has to be in writing. So that's why you have to come and sign the resignation letter. According to the law, there is 3 months. You have to work for 3 months if you want to resign. What does that mean? So first one is like like let's say you resign on the 10th. So that's the month when you resign, and then plus 2 months. So the day when you resign until the end of the month, and then 2 months extra, if that makes sense. So for example, today is 15th of August, you resign today, 15 months, 15 days the end of August, and then 2 months, September and October. End of October you can go, okay? How does this work? So you have to deliver it in writing, and what happens when you resign? We have to return your ID card, because I know that some girls, they have problems because police will write the ID card is not returned, and then when you apply somewhere else, it can show up as a red flag. We had problems where girls not returned ID cards, and then they wanted to come back to Slovakia, or they wanted to have a work somewhere else, and they have like a black or blacklist or something like this, when they not return the ID card. So please make sure that you return the ID card if you're leaving Slovakia. Number two, we will cancel your insurance on that day. Okay? What happens with the ID card when you finish? We have to notify the police that you ended the work contract, and also we notify the police that you left the accommodation and we no longer support your accommodation. What has happened? Within 10 days, your ID card is cancelled in the system if you don't have accommodation. Because if you don't have address, the police, you have maximum 10 days until you can provide a new address. Technically, I know for a fact that the police keep your ID card active for longer than 10 days, but technically should be 10 days. So if you go somewhere else, your ID card might be already inactive. So at the back or in the front, you have ID card is valid until whatever, 2025. It doesn't matter, it's what's relevant, what's in the system. So you might have an ID card that says valid until next year, but if your residency is already cancelled, the ID card in the whole European system will show as inactive, and you are essentially without the visa or without a valid stay in Europe. So please be mindful of this, that you have, after you resign, you have 10 days to either find a new employer or leave the country. What happens if we had one case in the last year where a therapist, she just ran away. what I really recommend you, and this is something that I want to stress out. Please, if something changed in your life, you want to go home or you want to get married or whatever the case is, and you want to cancel the work contract, please talk to us. Okay, we always want to help you. We always want to find a solution, but we also have to protect our business case, right, or our business utility. So in the past, a lot of the girls, they come and they wanted to leave. Well, we will find a way. When can you leave and how much the penalty be if you are still under the penalty. Last thing I want, please don't run away. We have a lawyer here in Thailand that will take you to the court. If you don't show up at the court, and you will lose the court, and if you don't pay the money, you can be arrested when you arrive to Thailand. It happened to one girl. I don't recommend it to anyone, but if you run away, you are also causing some serious trouble for our clients, and we just simply have to take you to the court, which we don't really want to. So if you have some case, something in your life changed, please talk to us. We'll be able to help you. For people who run away, your ID card also will be suspended within 10 days, and because you don't have accommodation, and just don't do it. Okay. Some people I know that have been deported, they think their ID card is valid. It's not. You are somewhere else, and you apply for a new visa, and you just have to go home, because you will be administratively deported from Europe, and that's the way to end the contract. For people who have penalty on their contract, the 2 years penalty, that's standard way, but you do have to resign or sign a resignation letter, because otherwise we cannot delist you from the ID card and from the social and medical insurance. So that's it. Let me know in the comment section if there's any topic you want to cover, and see you in the next one.